Welcome and thanks for joining me. I'm Cindy Laverty, and you're listening to The Cindy Laverty Show here on CRN Digital Talk Radio. It's great to have you. Each week we talk about the subject of care, how we care for ourselves so we can better care for each other. And if you think about that, care is a really broad word, and it really applies to almost any subject. I don't know if it applies to bugs or not, but yeah, of course, I guess it does apply to bugs, I guess. Anyway, it's great to have you here. The Cindy Laverty Show is brought to you by Nameframe. Nameframe is the perfect gift for the hard to give a gift to person or anybody who you want to give something really special to. So I encourage you to visit them at nameframe.com. It is a unique, customized gift, and everybody will love it. For sure, everybody will love it. I don't believe that it's August. Paul, do you believe that it's August? No, he doesn't believe it's August. How is this even possible? I have two conferences that I'm going to this month, back-to-back, 2 weekends. One of them is in Las Vegas in the middle of summer. Now, that ought to be an interesting experience. And this is a big birthday month for my family. My daughter and my brother were both born August 3rd. So happy birthday to Caitlin and Jim. It's a little bit late, but happy birthday to you anyway. Today's show is about caring for the person who is in pain. Now, I don't want this to be a Debbie Downer show, so we're going to give you some secret tools to help and uplift someone who is in chronic pain. I did not know that chronic pain afflicts more Americans than heart disease, diabetes, and cancer combined. 116 million Americans live in chronic pain each day. And today we're going to find out how to help somebody who's living that way, or if you're living that way, maybe we'll have some tips for you too. My guest is Dr. Vicki Rackner. She's a former surgeon, and she is now a full-time author and speaker who helps people build strong, healthy families no matter what. Dr. Vicki, as she is affectionately called, is regularly quoted in the national media. And she and I are kindred spirits here because she also helps family caregivers with her tell it like it is style and practical tips. Welcome to the show, Dr. Vicki, and thanks for being here.
Well, thanks for inviting me.
It's great to have you, and I really do feel like you and I are kindred spirits in many ways.
I do too.
So these are some astounding statistics. What are some of the things that we do wrong when we're dealing with someone who's in chronic pain, other than tell them it doesn't really exist?
Well, what we do is, I don't know about you, but when I see somebody in pain, I have this inner tug of war.
Yeah.
There's this longing to reach out and help. But there's this fear of, am I going to do something to make it worse?
Right.
So the biggest mistake that people make is keep their distance. Anything that makes somebody in pain feel alone is bad. It makes the pain worse. And any time somebody feels that they're not alone in their pain, it makes the pain better.
Well, okay, that's a really good point. Sometimes I think people feel like, oh, this is just really all in your head, and so I'm not going to even talk about it.
Well, you know what? They are right. It is all in their head. And what we're finding out is that chronic pain is a disease of the brain, or as one man says, the rain of pain falls mainly on the brain. So
really?
It truly is. It's kind of like AIDS is a disease of the immune system.
Yeah.
Chronic pain is a disease of the brain.
Oh, okay. So we're going to have to really talk about this on the other side of the break because I find this totally fascinating. But I mean, it's a disease of the brain, but it doesn't mean that you're necessarily a hypochondriac.
When somebody tells you they're in pain, believe them. It is real for them. They are telling you the truth.
Okay. All right. Stay with us. You're listening to Cindy Laverty's show. I'll be right back in 1 minute. I found the perfect gift, and I